What's the dumbest thing you've ever seen in class? Our physics teacher, Mr. Wallace, was notorious for playing favorites. He'd spend entire lessons praising Nate, the star quarterback, while ignoring the rest of us. Nate could barely tell the difference between velocity and acceleration, but somehow maintained a perfect grade. Meanwhile, my lab partner, Ash, was a quiet genius who spent lunch breaks watching science documentaries. She'd stay after school helping other students understand complex topics, but Mr. Wallace always found reasons to mark her answers wrong. One day, Ash solved an advanced problem about projectile motion that even I couldn't figure out. When she raised her hand to share the solution, Mr. Wallace just rolled his eyes and called on Nate instead. Nate stuttered through a completely wrong answer, mixing up basic formulas, but Mr. Wallace beamed and wrote, "Excellent work," on the board. I watched Ash's face fall as she erased her careful calculations. That's when I noticed something odd. Mr. Wallace always volunteered to supervise Nate's football practice, even though the coach never asked for help. He'd stand on the sidelines taking extensive notes, which seemed weird for a physics teacher. During midterms, I caught Nate sneaking looks at a small paper hidden in his sleeve. When I looked closer, I realized they were physics formulas in Mr. Wallace's handwriting, the same distinctive cursive he used on the board. I started paying more attention. Before every test, Mr. Wallace would accidentally leave his folder open on Nate's desk while collecting homework. The folder always contained the exact questions that would appear on our exams. Ash noticed too. She started documenting everything: dates, times, photos of the open folder, screenshots of impossibly perfect grades that didn't match Nate's confused classroom answers. But when she tried reporting it to the principal, he brushed her off. Turns out he was close friends with Nate's dad, who donated generously to the school's football program. The breaking point came during our final project presentations. Ash spent weeks building a working model demonstrating quantum entanglement. It was college-level physics. Meanwhile, Nate did a basic presentation about gravity using a tennis ball. Mr. Wallace gave Nate an A+ and failed Ash for not showing her work. That weekend, I helped Ash set up a hidden camera in the classroom. On Monday morning before the first bell, it caught Mr. Wallace slipping test answers into Nate's desk. But that wasn't all. The camera also recorded him editing grades in the system, changing F's to A's for half the football team. We took the footage directly to the school board. They couldn't ignore video evidence, especially when we revealed copies of every doctored grade, every leaked test, and every coincidental folder left open over the past year. The investigation revealed Mr. Wallace had been rigging grades for athletes since he started teaching. He'd failed dozens of brilliant students like Ash to maintain his curve while giving free passes to players who could barely pass basic physics. The school board fired him immediately. The state launched an investigation into his teaching license. But the best part? They had to review every grade he'd ever given. Ash's quantum entanglement project was re-evaluated by actual physics professors. She didn't just pass, she got special recognition and a guaranteed spot in an elite science program. Nate lost his football scholarship when his real grades came to light. Turns out universities aren't impressed by students who can't tell the difference between force and mass. The last I heard, he was taking remedial physics at community college. Mr. Wallace tried getting another teaching job, but the investigation followed him. No school would touch him. He ended up working as a janitor at the same stadium where he used to watch football practice.